A grainy black and white photograph over 50 years old shows a group of women in chania cholis standing beside a concrete mixer in Bhuj, Gujarat. In December 1971, during the India-Pakistan War, the Bhuj airbase was bombed heavily by the Pakistan Air Force, leaving behind massive craters and rendering the runway unusable. One of the women who stepped up in that moment of national crisis was Madhapar's Kanbai Shivji Hirani, who is now 80 years old. In her modest two-room home in the village, a showcase overflows with trophies and mementos acknowledging her bravery from over 5 decades ago. Kanbai recalls that there were 3 holes as big as her house on the airstrip along with several smaller ones. She was in her early 20s when she resolved to help rebuild the runway despite protests from her husband and mother-in-law. At that time, the base was under the command of then 30-year-old Commander Vijay Karnik, who was one of the youngest officers to lead an airbase. After the bombings, Karnik said the repair work that had begun earlier was completely derailed and workers fled the site in fear. He approached the local administration for help but was told the labourers had refused to return. It was then that Kutch collector N. Gopalaswamy, who later served as India's chief election commissioner, suggested turning to the women of the region. Within 2 hours, thanks to the Sarpanch's efforts, a group of Madhapar women arrived at the base. At dawn on December 9, a vehicle brought around 50 of them to the site, and over the next few days, nearly 300 women worked in shifts from 7 am to 7 pm tirelessly rebuilding the 4-kilometer airstrip. Men were present, including Kanbai's husband, but as she puts it, they were only there to shadow them, not to help them. On May 26 this year, Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Bhuj and met these Viranganas, honouring their role in the 1971 war that culminated in the creation of Bangladesh. To know more about these unsung heroes of Gujarat, read Ritu Sharma's full report at the link below.